All right, I got what I needed.
Hey, so we're back with the kids, as they're affectionately referred to. Last week we left off with them meeting one of the residents of this cave system they find themselves in,
Mm-hmm.
and that resident being a stone giant, large individual who uh, was very uh, your guys' uh, offering. He had some good berries as a as alternative to him eating us, and he seemed to uh, for long. Um, but he has invited you in, out of the tunnel that he cannot do. He did to dig the hole out so he could get his arm farther in to grab you, but it was unsuccessful. Uh, but you have kind of reached an accord with, so to speak, and he has invited you to come out. Now, not to deceive, this was a deception or persuasion roll were made, and insight on his part and your part was made to ascertain an educated guess as to whether or not he wishes you any ill will. And the money or the lives you're going to bet on it uh, seem to show
Not
it's
currently.
it's it's yeah, it's not currently dangerous. He is being truthful in his sincere or being sincere in his invitation to you guys.
Wild.
Well, I think I reminded everybody off stream at the end night. This race is neutral. So it's not chaotic neutral. It's not neutral evil. It's neutral. So
Okay.
Yeah, but even
do
still,
no harm.
we never play races that way.
No, no. We typically play alignment as a individual's choice.
Yeah.
But you know, uh, all things equal, he is that is where he stands. So, anyone
Do we just want
wishing
to pass
to?
through and just kind of GTFO?
I said you could see into his area from the cave, but you can't really get a good angle on the whole area without getting closer to the opening, which is within his grabbing zone. So you
Yeah.
hadn't ventured far enough to really see what lies
And
beyond.
that was very, very much where we were still in the deciding phase on were we going to go out or not.
Yeah.
Because I was arguing in favor of going out because at this point, he's not hostile to us and he's inviting us out. By all accounts, he seems to be truthful. I did not fuck that roll up. Earlier
Yeah, I
persuasion
mean,
earlier persuasion rolls I did fuck up. The one to ensure he was being truthful about not presently being prepped to eat us.
yes, the honest and clear resolution of all those insights and persuasions and stuff
I
is
feel
that
good about
you
that one.
guys are in a non-hostile uh, setting with him. He generally was surprised by your offering, and is being very receptive to you guys.
I thrive on being underestimated.
Can we do something where we kind of just say, "Oh, I got to go help out with the preparation," and kind of one by one piece out while you give him the last batch of good berries?
I mean, we could just get out and chat with him and attempt to leave. I mean, there's no reason
I'm
we need
just
to do
worried
anything
that he'll
fancy.
now want to keep you around as a good berry dispensary.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
So, Hatch is relaying this info about this guy to the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hatch is the only one that speaks giant, to my knowledge.
And Hatch has told the rest of us that this guy wants us to come hang out.
Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
being cool. He doesn't want to eat us anymore.
Uh-huh.
And that's
Okay.
exactly how I'm saying it. He doesn't want to eat us anymore. He seems like he's going to be cool. He says we can come out and he won't hurt us.
Okay. Give me just a second here. I just want to... Yep. Okay, that's current stats. Cool. Sure. I will just look at the rest of you guys and just say, hey, I think that this guy's on the up and up enough that I volunteer to go first.
Go where?
Go hang out.
Oh, okay.
I'll go in there first.
I'll be a close second.
Give it a sec. Just make sure.
Please don't start something.
I'm not going to start anything, I promise.
I have one question before you
The way
leave
you're
the
saying
tunnel
that
and
is not
enter in
not giving me
his thing.
assurances.
I just have one question first.
Sure.
Do you have a plan?
I mean this with the utmost sincerity. I rolled.
Fuck you.
No, I rolled an insight check.
Okay. Into
just seeing like what is Pot's general demeanor about this whole thing. Based on the roll that I got, Pot is 100% going to believe what his buddy Hatch is saying, and he's willing to,
He's willing to tank this, huh?
Yeah, that's generally what a 3 would mean.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Cool. New friend. Runs out, wide-eyed.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, deep down inside, emotionally, mentally, Pot's like a 14-year-old lizard.
Well, we all are, yeah.
Yeah, but like you're not lizard folk. Like I don't have the same kind of like stranger danger that some species may
usually
have
are
evolved.
the danger. Yeah.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
I've never seen a giant. Like I don't know stories about giants. Sure.
Okay. So you roll up. You just like, sounds good to me. Walk past everybody.
Yeah. Let's go.
Halliver's like, we should talk. And Hatch is still sharing with us his conversation, and you're believing it 100%. So you just start walking past. Give me a perception check as you get to basically the end of this tunnel.
He's good at those.
14. I'm really good at
14.
those.
That is above average. Yeah. You see an open cavern.
Okay.
It's about, I'd say, 45 feet to the floor.
Okay.
This hole is roughly about shoulder height to him.
To the giant.
To the giant.
Okay.
There's no. It's not like an inn or anything. There's not like a chair. There's not like a table. But you can see, looking around, that there is a place where he sits. There's a place where he has like a collection of uh, looks like large uh, stone clubs, like leaned
Mhm.
up against a certain place. There is a, an assortment of varying sizes and maybe uh, material. Just looks like throwing stones, just rocks
Okay.
for chucking. They seem like they've been thrown and bashed against things several times. They're all kind of in a roundish state, just well used. Some
Cool.
discoloration on a few of them. You think maybe signs of past conflicts, much like the clubs.
Sure.
There is a fire, so the room is lit, if dimly. Um, but it's a large fire to you guys. In relative size to him, it seems, um, you know, normal size. And the smoke is kind of rising up into what looks like cracks in the ceiling, kind of a
Hmm.
natural uh, chimney thing, and it is tarred and burnt from years of this fire. And he has some large animal uh, kind of skewered what remains of it, and it's like leaning against the hearth, and he reaches over and he kind of turns it,
Hmm.
just letting it kind of slow cook over the fire.
A preferred method of cooking for my tribe if I've ever seen one.
Sure. The biggest obstacle you see as you get to the edge of the thing is the drop. Um, there looks to be a fissure, kind of a shift in the stone,
Hmm.
going off to the left, which is like towards him, and it's maybe a foot wide. But the slope of the wall, you could lean against the wall and maybe walk along that, and it kind of
Hmm.
gradually goes down and basically to his table,
Hmm.
which is still 30 feet above the ground, 25 feet above the ground.
Okay.
But that's a
But
lot more
I'm kind
manageable.
of I'm kind of above the table right now.
Above the table, yes, but it's
Okay.
like 60 feet to your left.
Okay. Um, I'm just gonna kind of poke around, walk around, give the warmest, specifically lizard folk type gesture that I could to the guy to, hey, how you doing? Uh, kind of point out there towards the owlin and point back at myself, and I'm going to fist bump myself.
Okay.
Like point at Hatch, point at myself, fist bump like bros.
This, I will say, this is not going to affect the group's um, current like attitude towards him or his towards the group. But roll me a personal persuasion check to see it, just to see if he's understanding
Cool.
you. And I will
Uh,
roll with his insight.
Persuasion,
Okay.
14.
You totally beat my insight. He believes that you are communicating something to him, and he kind of lifts up in the seat and kind of leans towards you and just holds out a hand like a few feet below the opening, like for you to jump on.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. I'm going to hopping on.
Boom. You're barefoot, correct, lizard folk? Your,
Absolutely.
your feet hit his flesh, his palm, and it feels like you're walking on not
Sunshine. Oh, oh.
kind of like packed earth. It has
Oh.
that same texture and same uh,
Hmm.
uh, coolness to it.
Interesting.
And he leads you over to the table, and not like onto a plate or anything, but like
Sure.
to the on and lets you down, and then he balls up his fist and holds it like right out in front of you.
In what I would what I have determined to be fist bump.
Yes.
Fist bump.
As you raise your hand to do that, he just kind of bumps you and roll me a strength save.
Knocked on your ass.
Man, I am so good at that strength save. Okay, so I just want to point out, I am proficient in strength saves.
Yes, you are.
I have a 6 as my strength save. Okay? 11.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you kind of fall back on your tail, kind of, and
Excellent.
and you can see in his face, his face just like kind of drops, like, oh, sorry, kind of thing.
No,
His facial expression. So you hit your butt, and I would imagine you're like kind of laughing.
I am Drax the Destroyer belly laughing at this. This is fantastic. I love this. I have made friends with the giant.
He catches your reaction and kind of you catch his despair that he knocked you down, but then your reaction just triggers a belly laugh, and luckily enough, laughter is universal. There's no translation needed. He's
Sweet.
laughing both at you and with you, and he kind of maybe a little too exaggerated, kind of slaps the table, and you kind of pop up a little bit, like, oh, okay, hey, yeah, cool, funny, but still.
We get it. You're the strong guy.
I mean, you're like 6 feet, and he's like
30.
Well, he's probably about 55 feet tall.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, he is huge, giant.
Oh, I didn't realize that stone giants were that big. Okay.
Hill giants are the smallest.
Right.
Then it's
okay.
then it's I think fire giant. Stone giant, cloud giants are the biggest, but stone giants are pretty big.
There were that was one of the additional considerations that went into trying to talk this from being confrontational.
Okay.
Gotcha.
He seemed too big for us to take.
Okay.
He would be, just because of his size. I am logically going to say he is. Oh shit, my bad. Amend all that. I thought he was way bigger than that. He's 18 feet tall. He is not.
And still 3 times my height.
He's 3 times your height. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he picks you up more like a cast of ale or something that sits you on the table.
Sure.
But rather
totally
than
fine
in the
with
palm of his hand. Okay. So the hole that you guys were standing at isn't necessarily 45 feet off the ground. So yeah, it's a dozen feet up off the ground. But still, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have made friends with the giant.
See, that's not what I consider huge. When I think huge, I think
and make him bigger.
There's a size chart in because huge is it's tiny, small, medium, large, huge, and then gargantuan.
I mean, last I checked, you were the one running the game. Make him as big as you fucking want.
Yeah.
He's we'll just go with the way I originally described him. He's about 55 feet tall.
Totally cool.
Because that size was fucking terrifying.
Yes, that size.
I wanted the impression that even though there are 4 of us, there's no way we could flank him because he could easily just step over wherever we're at and get us both on the same side of us. His threat area is the entire room compared to us.
Totally fine with that.
But no, he seems generally amused by you. And I would say, be it cautiously, Hallifer is peeking out the opening at like what's going on and sees this, and I don't speak giant either, but as I said, laughter is all languages, and
Yeah.
I can see that the general insight check not needed to see the genuine mirth that is being shared
I will
among the two.
I will do my best at playing like periodic translator as everybody is just talking. Just like randomly pointing at people and shouting things back at him in giant as like stuff y'all are saying.
Okay.
Sweet.
Are you outside the tunnel? Are
Oh,
you?
absolutely. There
Are we fast forwarding like everybody comes
no,
out?
there was never a point in time where I was gonna wait. Like
Oh, okay.
Pot says wait, and it's like okay, cool, and then it's just like right behind him because
Yeah.
if I'm the one telling everybody it's safe to go out there, I'm gonna go out there.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Halliver will wait for his turn to be handed down to the tabletop with Pot, and be it nervously, and it's just the sheer size discrepancy that makes him a bit nervous.
Sure.
Now, I am not going to say I'm not a brave man, but this is intimidating. I'm not a fighter. I mean, where some people see a mountain that needs climbed, I can stay home. I don't need to do that. That's
Fair.
so everybody comes out. He inquires as to who we are and what brought you down to this dank place.
I think we tell him the truth. But like the whole truth.
Eaten by sea
Not
monsters, truth, or
yeah, like starting about then. Yeah, like I'm not thinking we go back quite as far as
I'm gonna
Chunk in the Goonies, but
I'm gonna like plop down on the table, cross my legs, be like, all right. So it was his birthday.
okay. Hal's like, don't, dude, you put me on the spot. What the hell?
And then proceed to give him the Cliff's Notes version of everything we've gone through prior to this moment.
He by the second or even the third adventure, he is absolutely enthralled, and he keeps looking to each of you, just like as you gesture to Pot did this crazy thing, and he's like, well, yeah, and then he gestures to Al, and he's like, really, and then Halliver just kind of steps back and like, yeah, honest. So yeah, he's just enamored with the stories, and he's reaching back into like a dugout kind of shelf, and he pulls out a large clay jar.
I need to
And
add one minor point of clarification. At no point in time did I tell anybody else in the party what I was doing. So I'm just sitting on the
yeah,
floor.
we don't.
I'm just sitting on the floor, pointing at everybody, talking in giant to this guy, and we are having a very in-depth conversation, and I'm just
You are
ranting. So, but
totally C-3PO in the Moon of Endor.
yeah.
yes.
You are telling the entire Cloud City story to the Ewoks, or to the, I guess, the trees in this case. He pulls out a large clay jug and pours some, just a wave of strong drink into this smaller cake, and takes a drink and just him laughing and commenting on things Hatch is telling him, you catch the alcohol on his breath. Whatever's in that jug is dank. It is
Hell
it
yeah.
is it is some purple stuff.
Purple stuff.
Purple stuff. It's curling your nose hairs if you have them. But he is absolutely into your story, and throughout the telling of this, I imagine it goes on for the better part of an hour, telling it and him commenting, asking questions back, and getting details. By the time you're up to present adventure, yeah, you lay out about the sea serpent or the sea monster being swallowed, being rescued, being inducted in the contest, and when you detail the contest, uh, how far are you going into the contest, and it's what your goals are? Are we going to be absolutely on it? Like, we're here to kill monsters, and hey, you're a monster.
I guess it depends. How many points is he worth?
Well,
Um,
okay. I would
he's a
make
big one.
I would make the argument. Yes, he's probably worth a significant amount, and yes, we are here to kill monsters, but not every. I mean, and not every monster is a monster.
He's our bro.
Yeah, not every
I
encounter is
and
monstrous. Yeah,
I still think honesty all the way.
I mean, letter of the rules. Yeah, this guy's prey, but
Especially like
you
because
were advised by the lady at the counter that it's going to be up to you. Not everything you run across is going to be palatable.
yeah, and the other thing to think about, like we have befriended this thing, this giant. Um, we may want to let him know for his own safety, their own safety, that there may be people coming who may wish to attempt to do him harm, and while we are not going to do that, we are not everybody else.
There is that.
Okay. Let me roll his just his.
Again, this is a whole lot of just full disclosure has generally seemed to work out well for the kids.
Well, that's a natural one. So he does not understand the hunting for the killing. He just doesn't. As you're telling him about this, he goes, "This seems frivolous and wasteful." As he pulls out a obsidian dagger that is probably the length of your guys' boat, uh, the dinghy you guys were in, and he carves off a bit of the roasting meat on the back of this large, probably a dire boar of some sort that's roasting over here, and kind of gnaws on it. And as he's taking a bite, he gestures like, what a horrible host I am. Would you care for any, or do you
Oh, I would
even?
totally be down for trying some.
Certainly.
He slashes off a good chunk, kind of a brisket sized piece, good sized
Hell
piece,
yeah.
and he will sit it out on what looks like a wooden plank of some kind, and he just kind of like divides it up into four parts and just gestures like, "Have at it." Uh, I don't have any silver your size, and I wasn't even using it. So,
Right. No
but
silverware required.
no. Um, it's roasted. By no means is it seasoned. It's just charred, roasted, semi-smoked dire boar.
Sometimes that's enough.
You did see as he is cutting bits off of it, and he's kind of sitting like long strips aside to like further smoke or dry or whatever. Uh, you do see the kind of the haunch, the big back spine of this beast is just the one side because it's now clear of flesh because he's chopped off some stuff. You just see the whole shoulder is just shattered. The bones are just in pieces and being held together by whatever flesh remains. Uh, Obviously, where he crushed it or threw something at it or what, it just devastated. Like, even if it lived through that, it would be not long for the world. Just to showcase kind of his. And it's not like he's showing off. It's just you catch it, and it's kind of hard to ignore. But he asks, "Well, you're not gonna obviously not gonna stay down here. You know, I understand you need to carry on. I can't really condone this action. I understand that it's not my place to judge you on this, but really, I don't have an opinion on it. But I guess I wish you luck."
It just seemed like it was the
Man.
best way for us to get home.
Aye, okay. He
Sweet disappointed stone giant, Dad. Ugh.
kind not disappointed, just you don't really make sense to him in this regard. He's kind of
Yeah.
he's got an equilibrium down here. He's getting along. Um,
Either
you
way,
do
we would want him to. We would want to let him know so he could stay safe. What he does with
Yeah.
that information is on him, but
Yeah.
We're playing this game with a set of judgment calls. Maybe not everybody has those.
yeah.
Correct.
Okay, that he kind of he definitely respects that. That at least has some kind of thought to it. It isn't just mindless. Oh, there's something. Put an arrow in it. He says, "Well, you're gonna want to probably get out of here. Some of the stuff down here you won't see coming till it's too late, or it would just be nasty." And he gestures just to a direction, and he goes, "Further that way, it's there's a whole city of drow. You just probably want to steer clear of that entirely."
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we're talking armies and
Yeah.
Oh,
rival
you mean like
houses
city,
city.
not a
A
village.
city.
So yeah,
There's a city
that's
of drow.
definitely a pass. What direction
Probably.
would you point us then?
He kind of, there is a large opening in this room that leads to another room, which you're still on the table, so it's a good ways away. He gestures to what looks like a crack in the wall, and as you guys look over there, you see two ruts coming out of it, and he says, "The kobolds bring me mushrooms through here on their cart, and
That
I
sounds
know for a
promising.
fact they do venture to the surface,
That
or
sounds
they know ways to the surface.
far more
And I
promising.
also know for a fact they do not fuck with drow." So whatever way they're
Smart.
going to surface is not by way of the Drow City.
And I feel like if things go sideways with them, we'll have a slightly easier time than if it goes sideways with a city full of drow.
What?
Yes. I will.
You-
I mean, there's other ways out of here, but there's perhaps climbing you're not suited for.
Oh,
I mean, they're little more than stairs for me, but for you guys, it may be treacherous to go that route.
gotcha.
At least the kobolds are your size, and anything they're traversing is possible by your size.
And
I would ask as a favor, as our, in spirit of our accord, to not harm them. I have a lasting understanding with them. I provide them with goods, and they provide me with trade.
Yeah. I don't have
is
a problem with
is there a way for us to kind of let them know that you're okay with us?
I could make a call to them. He stands up, kind of. As he stands up, you realize the ceiling is much lower to him than it is to you. He kind of stoops, got his head like bowed a little bit as he walks over to where that crack is, and on a cliff above it, which is a shelf to him, he grabs a like a hand-sized rock, and then there is a another rock with like series of grooves cut into it, and he holds the one with the grooves in it on his palm in front of that crack, and he takes the other one and he just kind of rakes it across there, and it makes kind of a chirping sound, not unlike ringing a bell kind of thing, but with stone.
Okay.
And he just kind of does that for 10 seconds, and he puts them back, and he goes, if there are any in their minds, they will hear that.
sweet.
And he reaches into a small pouch of his, and he pulls out of the pouch a handful of, you can hear him like rattling around in his hand, a handful of stones, and there are, I'd say, basketball size uncut gems in this hand, and he kind
Ooh.
of sets the or pulls those out with his other hand, and he leaves in his palm. Let's just roll. Let's see how many. Oh, okay, that's a shitty roll. There's a half a dozen between baseball and softball size gems. There is a they're all uncut, so who knows what they would end up once they're cut. But this is, he goes, I trade these for mushrooms and some game that is traded with the kobolds. I'll let you take this offering for them in hopes that they will guide you out.
Cool.
And he kind of shakes his other hand with the basketball size. Once he goes, I have enough to cover for any future trades for my benefit. But I
Hey,
do
thanks,
he
man.
goes, I thank you for your company. It is odd that someone happens upon my home and it isn't Blades first. And I apologize. He gestures to Hatch for the chicken comment.
No harm, no foul.
He kind of smirks and then actually lets out a kind of a chaste laugh at that. Like, good one. Apparently, in Giant, there is still wordplay. But as you guys are talking, he's telling you what he's doing. He gives you the 6 gems or stones at this point. You hear the echoing voices of little creatures and a very noisy cart coming down. There's something shouting, and you hear a couple cracks of a whip, and the rattling of whatever that cart sound is kind of speeds up real quick, and out of the crack comes racing this giant lizard. It's not giant to you guys; it's about pony-sized, but it's way bigger than iguanas you've seen, pulling a not well constructed cart with 2 kobolds sitting on it, and as it comes racing out, sacks of stuff are rolling off the back of the cart, and the one's yelling at the other, smacking him, and he's like, it's just like idiot, and they come to kind of a screeching halt as the giant kind of holds out his hands for anybody who wants a lift, and shuttles everybody to the cave floor, and plops you all down in front of or alongside the cart, and 2 very startled kobolds, who are one pulling frantically at the reins of his lizard to get it between you and them.
Tell me about this lizard.
It very iguana-ish, but maybe subterranean kind of looking.
Yeah. Looks more monster humanoid, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's not humanoid. It's definitely a creature.
Okay.
It has no tail.
Oh man.
The tail has been chopped off, and it what looks like it's been branded or burnt or some kind of permanent scarring to keep it from growing back, so that it will sit in front of the cart and the tail won't smack the kobolds off the cart as it's running. It's got crazy running on water kind of lizard legs sticking out the side, kind of a boxy head with eyes on either side, tongue kind of working.
Are you going to be okay?
So I'm assuming.
Are you going to be okay, Pot?
So I'm assuming I shouldn't yell out, "Look at what they did to my boy! They massacred my boy."
Roll me an insight check on your boy.
Okay.
You being
Hey, that was actually pretty good.
Being the most
15.
bestial of the crew, I'd say that as a compliment, so to speak.
Yeah.
You kind of in tune with perhaps how this creature would share its emotions, or whether it's agitated, scared, upset, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the most docile lizard you've ever come across. If this was prey in the wild, it'd be dead already.
Oh.
It's just like, yep. What do you need? What do you need? It doesn't seem like it has a fear. There is a giant standing 30 feet away from it,
Mm-hmm.
and it isn't batting its eye.
Okay.
It's desensitized to this is its life.
Okay.
As the giant starts to convey in kind of this whole time he's talking to you guys, you notice he's had kind of a hushed voice. He probably talks a lot louder than this, but he's kind of softening it so he doesn't blow you guys out, blow your ears out.
Yeah.
He starts explaining to the duo on the cart who you guys are and what you guys need, and whether or not they can assist him or you guys. And he whoever he gave the stones to, he kind of gives a little kind of like first knuckle of his pinky, just kind of like, should I go ahead, give him the stuff. And you offer or he's trying to tell you to give him the stones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, we could, I guess, but it's not really what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
As the
Plop down
the one ran back and got the 2 sacks that had rolled off the back of the cart and brings them back.
Got Mm-hmm.
Start dropping stones.
Yeah, as soon as you start dropping the stones, their eyes light up, and they kind of look up to the big guy, and their eyes just get huge as he's back there holding one of those basketballs out between his thumb and his finger, and he's just kind of rolling around. And it looks to be some kind of ruby or garnet, red crystalline stone in that he's holding it up, and they're like, yeah, okay, yeah, and they're picking up the little ones, but then they're like, yeah, give, and he tosses that in to sweeten the pot, but then he kind of takes the 2 or there's probably 5 large sacks on the back of the thing, and he smells them. When he squeezes them, kind of rolls them around in his fingers, they smell like spices. And
Okay.
some of them smell kind of musky, kind of mushroomy.
Mm.
But he's like, he kind of has to bounce them in his hand. He's like, cool. Well, if you ever need or find your way this way again, please stop. I've
Absolutely.
rarely had such a pleasant afternoon, and I wish you well in your sport.
Thank you.
As
I'm gonna try.
he goes to fist bump each of you,
Uh-huh.
but having learned his lesson, he is careful.
I'm gonna do the explosion fireworks fingers as we finish the fist bump.
Okay. He's going down the line. He saved you for last. He goes down the line, and he goes, and you do this exaggerated gesture and kind of like roll your shoulders, like, yeah. And as you do that, the 2 necklaces you have around your neck kind of glitter and rattle, and the one that you received for the tournament, though Hatch had mentioned it in the tournament, like they gave us necklaces, blah, blah, blah. They gave us the way to track, everything we do, and it catches his eye, and he's got a roll save.
What?
Yeah, he's got a roll save. Oh, good. He rolled 14 with his +1. That's 15. He's like, oh, what is that? And he kind of holds up his palm, like kind of blocking your whole body. You can just see your head over it. And he goes, what is that? And he looks to Hatch, and he sees the one on Hatch, and luckily with advantage because he's already experienced it. Yes, okay. He's able to. Okay. Be wary of. Put those away. Put those away. He kind of gestures inside. He's got kind of a one shoulder kind of fur tunic, and he kind of tucks his hand inside. He's like, put those away.
Okay. Absolutely.
He goes, I don't know what that was, but for a second there, all I could see was you guys crushed under my feet.
Oh. Wait a minute.
He goes, walk behind the cart and keep those things under your shirt.
Okay.
I'm going to take mine and I'm going to put it in like a pack or a bag since,
You got I'm sure a coin purse or something that you can
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
kind of wrap it around it.
I thought
Yep.
we couldn't take them off.
You can't, but you can put it under your shirt.
Well, I can't
No, you can't. But like I
because
said,
I'm
you
free.
could take a small piece of leather or something, wrap around it, or a coin purse, kind of tie it around and make sure the pendant's inside the pouch.
Yep.
But yeah, he didn't like that. And when
Interesting.
you saw a red like shimmer crossed his eyes as the light caught that pendant, and you could see his facial expression change from just casual talking to menace, like we're thrown down. But then he kind of like just shook it off for a second. He goes,
That's
those will
unfortunate.
be dangerous. I would not linger in. And he says this in Giant, and kind of to Hatch. He's like, I wouldn't. And the kobolds in the cart are already making their way towards the exit. They've already got their gems and they got their cart, and lizards turn around, and he's like, yeah, he best get going, but let them lead and do not linger in that village. I can't say that they would be maybe as receptive if they caught sight of those.
Fair enough.
They already have a predilection, is that right? Towards gems. Especially red ones.
Okay. Oh.
But he wishes you good luck, and he sits down at his chair and kind of like just taps his temple, puts his elbow up on the table and rests his head in his hand. It's like, yeah, be careful.
Absolutely.
Send you guys on your way. Did you guys give all the gems to the kobolds? I assume you did.
I
That's
would.
what he gave.
I would
I
assume.
would. I would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he gave an additional basketball one that they really liked. The one that is not driving the cart has it in his lap, and he's just like holding it tight to himself.
Just rubbing it on his cloaca.
He's got another one of the gems you guys gave him, possibly a diamond, and he's kind of tapping at the big one and breaking off some of the more quartzy kind of crystal that's stuck to the outside of it, kind of like trying to clear the heart of this gem, make it
Yeah.
more visible. But he's just kind of enamored with it. And the one driving the lizard is half watching him and half moving up the tunnel.
Hmm.
You follow them for a good bit. You do notice or take note how every little sound echoes ridiculously through this tunnel. It widens up to maybe 30 feet wide and about 80 feet tall, and it's kind of a teardrop type shape. It kind of goes up to a peak rather than just flat. Lots of stalactites or mites or whatever coming down from the ceiling. Just natural tunnel. There's several little, maybe 1 or 2 man width tributaries going off into various dark passages, but they keep the cart on this pretty well worn path. You can see several paths through the almost tilled up earth. It's like hard packed in some areas, but these wheels have dug, bits broken loose of earth as they've traveled this several times. You come upon what looks like a kind of a crossroads because you see other tracks crossing, and one continues straight ahead, another one goes to the right and to the left, and they turn their cart towards the left. And as they turn towards the left, they kind of hold up, and the one driving the thing gestures to himself. Does anybody speak Kobold or Draconian?
Let me double check.
They speak Common, but it's going to be bad Common. So
I do not.
Holy fucking shit! I knew what Stone Giant was saying too. I speak I speak Common, Draconian, Giant.
okay, they say in like a Draconian dialect that is translatable. It's close enough to what you know. That it says, "Our village is this way, but if you want to go to the surface, you need to go this way." And he points to the path what would be straight ahead. He goes, "If you don't bother the God, I forget their names.
Smiths.
No, here it is. Myconids. Myconids.
Yeah.
If you don't bother the myconids, they won't bother you. But
Well, that's
if you head
terrifying
that
to
way,
think of.
If you head that way, just stay on the main path, the largest path. It'll lead you to the surface, but it will take you a few days.
Okay.
The myconids will trade for water and food
Okay.
if you have trade.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Do you have trade?
We might.
I do actually. Let me take a look here. Don't want to overstate what I own.
Well, he's more curious for himself at this point. Because he's like, you have trade?
What are you looking for? Do you have trade?
You're like, he kind of holds the pouch that's around his shoulder that holds the gems you guys offered him. He kind of slides that to the front of himself, and he's like, I I have trade. I like gems. And I like steel. And I like gold.
How does he feel about axes?
Axes.
Mm-hmm.
Well made, and possibly a gross of them.
We do. We do have a number of them.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me who those were orc axes, correct?
Correct.
Like battle axes, like one-handed axes, two-handed axes.
It depends, because we have like 3 different kinds of axes and a lot of each.
Correct.
All right.
We have
I have.
we've got the berserker axes. Then we
Mhm.
have the
Well, you're using 2 of those, but I know we have more than that, right?
We do have more than that, but I would even needed throw mine in because now that I'm barbarian for a few more levels, I could part with one of mine.
we have an axe
So
of
I
wounding.
assume you're
We've got great axes.
okay. All this is in the bag of holding, right? So you pull out an assortment of these things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes get large at the sight of all the axes, and he kind of just like goes up and he's kind of handling the blade. He's kind of running his thumb around. Ooh, yeah. He knocks his knuckles like ding ding, on the side of the steel. He's like, good blade, good steel.
I will respond. It's fantastic steel. Look at me. I'm carrying 2.
Ooh. He tries to pick up the great axe, and it's a little bit bigger than him. It's kind of tries to hold it up, and it's tipping over. He rests it on his shoulder, but that's about all he can do with it.
Yeah.
He is a great warrior. What you want for trade?
I am going to point at the belt that I have. It's a well-made belt. And I'm going to say I would love if you had some cool belt that we could try out. If you don't, that's okay. We can look for other things too.
My belt, and he holds. You see a really shitty twine, maybe some kind of animal hair twine belt around his waist that holds a couple pouches and a stone dagger. Yes, no belts. And he does reach in his pouch and he pulls out one of the gems. It's one of the smaller ones. It's I would say it's maybe an opal.
Okay.
He holds it. He looks at it, kind of blissfully, and he's like, huh? Holds it up like maybe. Fair estimate, your guys' experience with gems, you'd say this gem is probably worth to a jeweler who would cut it. Its end value would be well beyond this, but it's probably worth about 100 gold.
Okay.
To a jeweler in its raw state. It's still quite
Hmm.
attractive, but it needs cut and polished and shaped, and after that it could be 600-700 gold, but it all depends on the skill of the jeweler.
Right. Um.
Now
I would do that for an
the
axe.
smaller, just like the straight up axes,
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys have some that they're decent quality, but they're not magical, correct?
They're just bulk.
Correct.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
just bulk.
Or no,
I
they're
mean,
+1 battle axes.
oh, they are.
That was
Yeah.
that was what we kept getting. We kept getting +1 battle axes.
And no one in this party uses battle axes. Good choice.
We have at least 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have at least 2 more of the rage once per day battle axes, right?
I have 1 extra. I have the one. I
You
have
have
1
2,
plus
but
1.
I thought
Yeah.
you had like a couple more in the bag.
Oh, right. Show me notes here.
We might have had a
yes.
third one.
No, there's actually 2 more.
Okay.
Those you'd be able to explain to it since you speak Draconic. You'd be explain
Mm-hmm.
what those are.
Mm-hmm. I will do that.
His eyes and the other one with the big basketball-sized gem is they're listening intently now. They say, "We have trade in village. We have come to
Oh,
village.
no.
We have lots to trade."
I mean, I'm being told that we can't do that, which kind of sucks, but
You can tell. Roll me an insight check. Anyone who's having this conversation with you guys.
huh? 7.
7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. Hey, Hatch. As he says, they have lots to trade. Pot is like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's trade lots of stuff. And then you give them a look over, and just judging by the animal hide tunic tied with animal hair twine, some leather
What the fuck are they
bags,
going to
a
possibly
stone
have to
dagger,
trade?
anything they have to trade. The most useful thing they have to trade is probably food.
Yeah, no.
And per start of this adventure, you guys have at least a week's bit of rations in that pack. So you have food. They're definitely, I mean, the most valuable thing they own are the gems they're carrying.
Hmm.
There might be more gems in the village. But
That's a weird way to say all. Or
they're these gems that they have on them right now probably don't really belong to them. They were sent trade, get them, collect, deliver, but
Oh my
probably
god,
owned
are
by
these
somebody else.
conflict diamonds?
No,
are these conflict diamonds? Jesus Christ.
the giant comes across them, trades them, but these probably belong to the village. It was the village's goods they were trading. This is payment.
That
Isn't
makes
like
sense.
these two guys are running the village. So if you gave one of these guys one of these axes, he'd probably be king of maybe the ruler of this village has some decent stuff, but it's probably why he's the ruler, or comes with the office kind of thing. You kind of get the impression these guys are more akin to farmer kobolds than warrior kobolds.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they definitely, they don't have I've seen shit kind of looks to them. They have I walk in shit daily, harvesting mushrooms. There's definitely a look to them.
Okay.
So I mean, they are, their eyes are big looking at the weapons, because they've probably never seen anything like that, and little kids dream of being a hero kind of thing. Hero
Mhm.
has a big sword, so yeah, you probably don't have. You're not going to get the value you want out of your stuff from these guys, unless you want to trade for the opal. Trade him something.
Totally.
Give him
I
a
mean,
+1 axe.
yeah. I mean, I have the selection of potions, and then got a quote. Yeah. Probably not much help for me.
Giving this guy a +1 axe feels like there's nothing bad that can come about and bite us in the ass later as a result
Yeah,
of
I
this
mean,
course of action. It's got
we
that
can
kind
do
of a
that.
feeling.
The result
Yeah.
of this impulsive action.
Yeah.
This is not going to come back on us later. There's no way.
Never.
I mean,
When
No
it's,
would
way.
it?
Yeah.
We're leaving this place.
Yeah. Totally.
when this guy's a fucking warlord of the kobolds and he comes riding down on us to take the rest of the weapons, remember this moment.
Yeah. Yeah. He was not
God.
supposed to be our downfall.
I've just changed my adventure entirely.
Hey, I mean, you do what you gotta do.
King of the kobolds. I mean, yeah, this is a +1 battle axe in this village would be like dropping a machine gun during the Civil War. That makes sense?
That's a book.
Yeah.
Guns of the South by Harry Turtledove. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it would definitely tip the scales. I'm not saying that the leader of this village, because it's a village down in the Underdark where bad shit lives, probably has some prowess or some ace up his sleeve that makes everyone around him feel safe. But it might not even be +1 battle axe worthy.
Really?
Who knows?
Hmm. I mean, I say give it to him.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
He takes it greedily. It's a little shorter than he is. I mean the thing. So
Yeah.
holding it two hands, he's gonna have to work out to do it
Wait,
right. The other one
Hold on.
kind of tries to pull it away from you. He's
with
like, hey,
no explanation, and nothing said, I'm just going to walk over and give him the horn of the manticore.
is that just an item or a trophy?
It's just a horn now because the manticore we killed, but
Yeah. I'm like, this is just a trophy, but it's not.
No, I'm like not.
To your knowledge, it's not magical, right?
Our
Or
understanding
is it
was
the one that is
the
it?
only thing this did was summon the one manticore that we killed.
Oh, right. It's the what the chieftain had,
Yes.
right?
But
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything to anybody. It's just hand them this horn and then just turn around and walk away.
Okay. You walk up with the horn. Uh, Pot has given him the axe and taken the opal. Pot's like, cool. Kind of rubs it on his pouch belt and says, cool. Stuffs it in a belt. And the guy takes the axe. And he's ha, and the other one like hops off the cart, still with the one gem underneath his arm. He's pulling at the axe, like, no, we're sharing, no. And you walk up with the manticore horn and kind of hold it up, and the one who was trying to take the axe from the first guy, he's like, oh no, he takes the horn and he like looks at it, he's looking in the hole, he's like, cool. He gets back up on the cart,
Nothing
and
bad. Nothing bad will come from this.
they are just chattering back and forth, chattering back and forth so fast that it's hard to follow what they're saying, Chad.
Okay.
But it equates to we're gonna get so much pussy. Yeah.
Oh, that's sure.
Yeah.
Awkward
That's-
thumbs up.
Yeah.
I bet that
They
sounds
are
different and
living
draconic
large.
too.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's where they take it. They are stupid excited and feel like they just made out, and they're feeting it back to the village.
Indeed.
And we are standing in the crossroads. And he
Yep.
said it's a couple days travel to the surface, and you are told that the Myconids will not screw with you if you don't screw with them.
Sounds good. So do you guys? How long do you think it lasts, that kobold civilization, before it finally falls as a result of the manticore horn and axe?
I-
They feel like we just ended civilization for them.
Oliver says very soberly, don't know if we did our friend the stone giant any favors with that.
It feels like giving a baby a wand of fireballs, you know?
Yeah, they should definitely televise that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But we'll be gone,
Well,
so let's go.
Yes. And who knows if this is even real.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys as you make your way down the tunnel, and much like the giant's cave that had a fire, but it was also illuminated kind of by way of the fire and by way of this kind of glowy moss that is about the stone. There's patches of that, and it kind of lights a little bit of the thing. Not too much that it I mean, it's less than dim. You can see your feet by it and see a couple feet in front of you by this light, but it's not even enough to spoil your dark vision when you're looking up into the reaches of the cave or the tunnel. But you can kind of see the path. How's that?
Okay.
By light of this moss. I mean, if you collected some of it, you might be able to form some kind of lantern with it. But I think Yeah, everybody in the group has dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we make our way up the tunnel, and we don't need this guy anymore. We've used him.
Yeah.
Somebody roll me a D6. One of you adventurous sorts. Not everybody at once.
5.
A 5. Cool. You hear through cracks and crevices, and sometimes large enough that you could maybe go down one of these paths that appear on either side. You hear shuffling. As you guys are walking, you guys aren't absolutely quiet. So you hear things kind of skitter out of your path. You hear maybe a kind of a throaty kind of yawn or some kind of call or just a weird noise, but it's kind of a deep and, we'll say monstrous, but not necessarily a monster, just coming from one of these cracks on the side. But per the kobold's direction, stay on the main path. So these things just kind of make some quiet noises on the sides. And you travel for maybe 3 hours or so. And you guys have been at it since the start, right? You guys
Yeah.
kind of rested after the first fight, but from then on, it was you guys were walking or talking, hanging with a giant, or traveling with a kobold. So it's getting, your internal clock is telling you it's evening.
Well, it'd have to be. We got started at noon.
Yeah,
Well, early afternoon.
yeah.
So
You're feeling like it's. I mean, there's no sun down here, but your internal clock is telling you it's like, I should be in the pub. I should be chilling out. I should be heading to bed or kind of thing. So it's getting about that. You can keep moving. I mean, like I said, it's pretty quiet and things are kind of staying clear of you for the most part. And the tunnel or the path is maybe 20 feet wide and as much as like 60 feet high in places, dotted here and there with stalactites and various little cracks that lead, you know, right and left or up or sometimes, down out of the path, filled with smaller creatures that kind of scuttle away from you. You guys carry on? Do you want to camp? You want to try to get to a destination? The guides really didn't tell you how far away the Myconids were. They just said a couple days to the surface.
do we want to take a couple minutes and just find some potentially defensible position and hole up for the evening? Because we can do that as well.
It's good. So you're like kind of getting tired. Let's go until we find place enough that we can all lay down. Maybe, you know, put up some kind of lookout. And that takes you maybe another hour or so. You guys keep walking like this is ground, and look at all these paths. Can't find. You come upon a recess, kind of a twist in the path, but the recess has no cracks coming off of it, so it's just kind of walking, and it goes to the left, and then it kind of hollows out a bit, and then it continues back to the right. So sitting in this hollow, you can see down where you've come from and where you're heading about the same time. Field of vision is giving you line of sight on both those directions. The ceiling is not super high, maybe 40 feet.
Oh, that's plenty.
So yeah, it's plenty that like you could get up there. And all in all, this is probably a 30-foot diameter circle. So like 30-foot wide area. So you can.
This honestly is probably about the best we are going to do.
It's definitely defensible. I mean, you can look ahead and behind at the same time.
And there's enough clearance around us that being snuck up upon becomes more challenging. So I'm good with this.
Guys set up some kind of camp. Do you light a fire? I know the rations you have in your packs are ready to eat. You can heat them up if need, but you can eat them just the way they are. Fire isn't necessary. But might add security, but it also limits your vision. So
I am fine with sitting in the dark, but if others want a fire, I can get behind that as well.
I think we need to slow play it.
okay. I mean, we can always set up a fire, but don't light it. We have means to light it quickly if need. Which, honestly, the surprise of fire might be enough to tip the scales. So yeah, get out, whatever kindling, little bit of sticks and stuff, and kind of just pile it up in the center of everyone. One fire bolt, and that can be ablaze. Actually, I think prestidigitation can light candles and stuff, right?
Yeah. I believe so, yeah.
Yes. Small items under 5 pounds.
Yeah, I can. You can spark a fire with that if need. And a couple of us can do that. So yeah, make camp, eat something, roll out a cloth, lay instead of laying on the bare earth, and set up a watch. Who wants to take first watch or camp out?
I will.
I'll take second.
Okay. Halliburton will wake up last and get breakfast started while he watches. So yeah, Pot, give me some roll.
It's a 13.
A 13. Okay.
Yep.
You're. This is perception, right?
Yes. Sorry.
I just gotta make one roll. Okay. I gotta do a different roll because it's gonna be a bitch like this. Okay, that's... Sorry. I don't even know what this is. Ever roll something and you never heard of it?
Yes.
Did you roll your 20 and get purple?
Yeah.
Okay.
That used to happen regularly when we played Deadlands.
True.
I had to note what that is. And now I have to see. You rolled a 13.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. You hear from farther up the path, like the path you guys are headed.
Mm-hmm.
You hear... It doesn't sound like breathing. It sounds like someone squeezing a billows in the blacksmith. You know, just forcing all the air out of something through a small opening, just like a...
Mm-hmm.
And you hear another one, and then another one. And it's quiet for a while. You hear one. It sounds far off. It's not a echo so much as kind of just a low sound coming.
Yikes.
You know, it's not. I mean, it sounds distant, but the manner of the sound doesn't really betray a location. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um. Hmm. Do we want to scout this thing out and try and stay at a distance so we can at least skirt around it, or?
You're the only one up, so
You
Oh.
said to yourself.
Yeah. Right. Shit.
your first watch.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I'm
sound
going.
like it's around the corner, and you
Yeah.
can see down the tunnel far enough that you don't see anything moving.
I'm going to just pay attention and wait and see if I hear anything else before I go waking other people up.
Okay. It doesn't really seem to get any closer.
Okay.
I need to check something about lizard folk real quick.
Okay. I was gonna say, does its direction, its sound give any direction? from me.
Nature's intuition. Thanks to your mystical connection with nature, you gain proficiency with 2 of the following skills:
Mhm.
animal handling, medicine, nature, perception, stealth, or survival.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which ones did you choose?
I chose nature and survival.
Okay. Roll me a nature check.
Okay. $16.
Okay. As you are focusing your senses on this noise,
Mm-hmm.
I assume you're staying in the camp. You're staying by your friends, right? You're not
Correct.
Scooby-Dooing this and getting up and heading down the tunnel.
Correct.
As you're scrutinizing the quiet of this quote unquote night, you feel, what did you roll again?
16.
16. Yeah, you feel an itch in your nose, kind of like a dry, like something's tickling your sinuses, like and you just kind of half-heartedly, kind of not forced upon you, but like, get this out of here before I do sneeze. Kind of a,
Right.
kind of get it. Something. You don't smell anything, but like pollen in the air, kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like, what the fuck is that? Ugh.
Yeah.
You kind of give a wave in front of your face, like, what the fuck is that? That's other than that kind of sound, the only thing that you're detecting.
Interesting. As long as maybe I don't know. Man, I'm not going to wake anybody up yet. I will wait, and until I know that I need to be concerned, I'm not going to be concerned, and I'm just going to pay attention.
Okay. I guess I gotta. Okay. Roll me a stealth, but I'm gonna give you a -3 for the sneeze.
Oh. Okay. You said stealth.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like
negative
you're
3
trying to be
make
quiet and listen, right?
yeah. -3 makes it a straight roll, so a 17.
A 17. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking awesome. So, yeah, you're kind of nerved by this sound. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, if you're walking down the tunnel, the sound of your guys' footfalls and maybe the light chatter you have amongst seniors, you might not even
Yeah.
have noticed it. But now as everybody's just kind of quiet and settled, and you're the only one up, and you're maybe just
Yeah.
eating something, you caught it. And that
Gotcha.
it repeated is what's kind of got your hackles up.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing super threatening.
Okay. Then I'm going to just continue to pay attention and wait and watch until it's no longer my watch.
Okay. Yeah, the time passes, and you go over and nudge Hatch's shoulder.
Hmm.
I assume you share with him what you.
I would, yes.
Okay. So Hatch, he kind of fills you in on a. Yeah, I keep hearing something like just blowing air and something like a flower or something is over there. It made me sneeze. It's kind of making me nervous, but not enough to go chasing it down the hallway, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you settle in and
The
Hatch.
so the stuff that is in the air,
Yeah.
that's like pollen. Would it also maybe be like spores?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, like some aerial irritant
Okay.
is what it equates to.
Then otherwise, kind of observe and report, I suppose.
Okay. Give me a Constitution check. Just roll your Constitution, add the modifier. Not a save. Nothing's going to harm you. I just want to see how you react.
Poorly.
Poorly.
4.
4. Yeah, you're kind of halfway through your watch, and you kind of pick up that itch that Pot was talking about, but it comes on you too quick, and you let a sneeze. Kind of not a big one, but you didn't have a hold of it. So go ahead and roll me a stealth with -5.
Okay.
What you got?
19.
19. You motherfucker. Yeah. Nothing changes. Yeah. Still quiet. Still hear that sound every so often, intermittently. Doesn't sound close, doesn't sound far away, it just sounds out there. And whatever it is, it bugs your nose
Okay.
or beak. So your watch carries on, and then you can inform Haliver what you heard, what you think's going on, what to look out for.
Yeah, I think it's the mushroom people, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay. So roll my Constitution check.
I probably should be more concerned than that, but that's exactly how concerned I am.
Yeah. I rolled 14 on my Constitution check, so my nose is just kind of itchy. Don't really doesn't bring me to sneeze. We'll say that it's kind of unnerving, but I make it till morning, and I am kind of packing up my stuff. I will bundle up our unused fire, tuck that away for future. wake everyone, or let everybody wake up, and made it through the evening unmarred. So we're level 7, so we're going to gain half our expended hit dice. So I expended 4, so I'm going to gain 2. Recover hit points, right?
Yep.
I expended 1.
And you round up, so you always get it. Get my inspirations back and all my spell slots.
Cool.
And as we are all... Oh, and your rings are refreshed.
Love it.
When speaking of what renews on a day's rest, we can't forget that. Guys, get ready to travel, or at least explore what that is we heard last night, and we will pick up there next week.
Sounds good.
Seems reasonable.